Welcome to Girl Call Me with Tanya,
and Jessica.
the podcast where Black women's voices shine.
Come for the empowerment and storytelling and stay for the sisterhood.
Girl Call Me with Tanya and Jessica's new episodes every Wednesday, everywhere you get podcasts.
Head over to girlcallme.com to find out all the ways we can continue the conversation together.
Hey, guess what? It's Wednesday.
And the world is on fire.
No.
Now I sound like Tanya.
Let's listen. I have now shifted my focus because guess what? I was one of 44,000 on that call. And I think I've been on the 44,000 Black women call. I was on the white call. I think I attended the Latina, the LGBTQIA call. I've been on all the calls.
Nosy.
I need to know
that ain't your business. That ain't your ministry.
Listen, this is everybody. This is going to be my ministry because I need to make sure people are right. So, well, I guess we should say, welcome to Girl Call Me. We went right in like we didn't know how to say hello.
How many Girl Call Me moments have you had this week? Because this is not even this week. God, this has just been a slog.
July's been different. I'm gonna say July. Yeah. July felt different this month.
We're excited. We're excited to announce that Kamala Harris is going to be a guest on Girl Call Me. I'm manifesting.
Girl. Please call us. Call.
She doesn't need our votes.
She don't. First of all, she needs every vote. She needs every vote.
But she's not worried about.
She ain't worried about us.
She shouldn't be. If her team is right, they need to get her in some lighter spaces. Yeah. Because you saw the Divine Nine came out today, right? They said we're working together on the nation's largest push for voter registration.
We are activate. We are ready. We are. Listen, I will say on Sunday, where were you will happen at some point, in 10 years down the line. Where were you when Biden dropped out?
What thing, though? I mean, it's like when Biden dropped out, when Trump was shot, when
when Trump got hit by glass.
Oh, sorry, got hit by glass. Was shot at. This will be summed up in a chapter in a history book.
Yeah. I'm going to say one thing. I was on that side as a Democrat that was disappointed in the push that I felt that was happening with President Biden. But by the time, I think it happened around 10, I think by the time it hit, by 8 o'clock that night, I was like, okay, let's do it. We're ready because of that call. And I will say, I'm going to go back to one, it's always Black women. Black women in the Democratic Party, we have always been there. And it was Black women that started all of the activation that happened. And I would argue it's the reason why Kamala will have the nomination.
Yeah. I mean, it's also Black women who told you, and they were talking about this the day before, it's Black women who told y'all what would happen if we didn't get right. And that's that Octavia. That's that parable of the sower. That's the parable of the sower. That's like, look, y'all need to tighten up because this is what's coming in 2024.
July 20th, 2024. Like this.
Sis was on time. I said to you, listen to Black women. People need to listen more to Black women.
You say that all the time. I believe
I say it all the time. I wish more people would listen. I'm like, that includes me. Please listen.
Yes. You might need to add yourself to the list. Because I always listen to myself.
Right. People. Well, I'm saying it just, yeah. Yeah, I was not, you and I were on different pages to begin.
We were.
Because I was, I've been waiting for...
You have been waiting.
I've been waiting for hope. But and that is nothing against our president. I appreciate him. I appreciate his service. I think someone said the other day, when he was nominated or in Senate, right? He was the youngest
Yeah.
senator ever. An amazing career,
50 years.
amazing career.
50 years.
And that says nothing about, I knew he won't gonna be my president in 2025. It just wasn't gonna be. I couldn't get there. So now I have hope.
But then regardless, let's say you couldn't get there, but you're gonna go in the ballot
Oh,
box and do
girl,
the right thing, right?
we already
Right,
knew that was gonna happen. I mean,
right.
that didn't matter. It was more about the heart, where my heart was at. It's not about intellectually, girl, you could never pay me enough money
To stay
to
home.
even not vote. Yeah, like
Right,
that's not gonna
right,
happen.
right. I know,
But
right.
at least my heart feels in it now. And then to go
Yeah.
ahead and give us a black woman, now we got now
Listen,
now we're doing
it's
now we're
over,
about to do
it's
the
over.
most.
Listen, can I just say,
Here comes
not only a
here comes your Jamaican accent. I heard it.
listen, Lord God, Lord Jesus. All I have to say is not only a Black
Is she
woman,
black? But she's
but
Jamaican.
she's Jamaican. I mean, just listen, there is a whole thing. And yeah, I will say, yes, I was not where you were. I was just ready to ride. I was like Congressional Black Caucus here. This is me. But now, and it's like I will go back to that call that I attended with the other 44,000 women, and the inspiration, the passion, the focus. I think got in that call going, this ain't gonna happen. She ain't gonna win. Lord help us. And I left the call like, here's my money.
But look,
Let's do
but
this.
look, let me ask you an honest question.
Uh
Have
huh.
you ever been around 4 black women and not walked away
That's true.
feeling that same way?
That's
No,
true, right?
we can't come together without you walking away feeling like that. So that call, that is exactly who we are.
That was
And that's why y'all
exactly
should listen to us.
everybody. We're everybody. And then that's why everybody's following us. I will say, when you think about the Hispanic call, the white women call, my wife was on the white woman call. She was ready with her pen and paper. What am I doing?
And
She was ready. She's on Twitter tweeting people, letting them know white women need to do it better this time because they did not do well 2016. They did not do well. So, but I'm excited to see all the excitement and the activation. But at the same time that we were feeling a lot of emotions with what was happening with Kamala Harris, Vice President Kamala Harris, we were also on the news. We were going back to say her name with Sonya Massey. And I will say, as of today, I'm exhausted. And I think there's just another, I mean, and one, I just don't understand why people, one, all of the, from the TV and all the social, everyone's showing this. And once again, I think we're so desensitized by what is happening and what happens to Black women.
yeah, and I know that people are doing their best to try to spread the word and make people understand what happened, and also understand that, like, without that body cam footage, like Sonia's father said, without that body cam footage, we would have just had
Yeah. Like
another
it's George
case of,
Floyd. Yeah.
we don't
Yeah.
know what happened.
Yeah.
But I do not think as a society we realize how dangerous it is to show that type of thing in the way that it's being shown. It's one thing if it's, you know, you're watching on a big screen, you have a black screen for a while, you have time, it's coming. When you're just scrolling through your feed and
Right.
people are just putting it in there,
Yeah.
I really don't think people are understanding how dangerous it is for
And
black women.
trauma
For
and trauma and how much
Yeah,
pain, and it's just so much. It's the repeat. And yeah, he was arrested. The police officer was arrested. Okay, he's been charged. Maybe that's quicker than normal, but
yeah.
when is it going to stop?
Yeah, and when do we have the moment to honor black women and their lives? I mean, I think with the story of Sonya Massey, it's like there's been no moment to honor her And it's just,
No.
it goes to that piece around like Black women being so disrespected. And like you said, even, our bodies, but also just our being. No moment to celebrate this woman's life. It's just it is just so unfortunate.
So we try to honor her. We try to say her name. We pray for justice, but I don't think there will ever be enough justice as we continue unless there's change and reform. And we need to just try to acknowledge who she was. And I think really focusing on that instead of showing her being
Yeah.
murdered.
Yeah. It's a Malcolm X quote. I mean, it's the most disrespected person in America is the Black woman. It's just unprotected, disrespected, neglected. That's what
Yeah.
Malcolm X told you. And nothing in the media would tell you anything different. Even the way that they're treating Kamala. We didn't even start the show. We actually should have started the show, you and I, talking about just being two cat ladies.
Oh, cats for cat ladies for Kamala. Cat ladies for Kamala. That's who we are because we are childless. We probably and see clearly from according to some people, J.D. Vance and the current vice president nominee for the Republican Party, we shouldn't even have a vote or have a.
And you know what? You probably shouldn't have the tax dollars that I pay then
Okay, I need a
for
discount.
all y'all because I don't have 6 or 7 write-offs running around my crib. Okay?
Listen, do you know how many times I've said I need a dependent? Need a
Right.
dependent? How many
Yeah,
times?
excuse me, JD Vance. I've been looking for kids. I
Listen,
can't find them.
I've been
I've
looking.
been looking for them
I
every
tried.
April 15th. I'm looking for some kids.
I
I can't
was.
find them.
I listen. I even tried. My dogs are Gretchen and Leo. I was like, can we do it? So yes, for those of us who, I think it's just a bigger disrespect though. There are
Yeah,
women who have tried to have children and
right.
couldn't. There are women who, because he says biological, so he's going a little deeper. So if you've adopted or you're a stepmother, like our current vice president,
Mamala.
right? Lord, no. Um, you,
That's what the kids call her. I'm not mammifying her. I'm saying that's what her stepchildren call her.
and
Okay.
yes, 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 yes. When the ex-wife has to come out and make a statement, you know we're in trouble. The ex-wife,
No,
she's real,
the ex-wife came out hard on the day
right?
that Kamala came out with her, and she was like, "Look, ride tonight. White woman call."
Right, right. Call us. Call them.
The second gentleman's ex-wife,
Right.
she's on board.
Right.
Okay?
She's riding. We know who she's riding for. We're
Right.
clear. We're clear. It's not Melania or Melania. What's her name?
Who cares?
Nobody. I'm gonna revel in my cat lady status. I don't do cats. I'm allergic. My dog lady status.
I don't do cats. I hate them, but I will still revel
Okay.
in
Excuse me. For those of
it.
you who follow us, who like us, who love cats and are rescuing, please
I'm not
ignore.
cheap.
Please
This my
ignore.
like I'm not gonna yuck your yum, but I ain't never gonna be a cat person. Don't do
Okay.
it.
Listen, the one thing I am hopeful about is that Trump picked JD Vance. Because he is a mess. I don't care where you went to school. He has no sense. He has
He's
zero sense.
he's Sarah Palin. Sarah Palin.
I
I
mean,
mean, did you ever think you would get to a day where you were like, Sarah Palin would have been a good pick for you?
right. I mean, it's really, I mean, he's -6. I mean, the polls came out.
Yesterday's wild is yesterday is absurd as today's normal.
Oh my God. So, the one thing that the ladies talked about is making sure that we stay engaged and focused and
Which ladies? Oh, the
reminding
ladies
anybody the
on
my
your Zoom
call.
call.
I was there. Hashtag. But were you there? Oh, we'll talk
I
later.
was hashtag I was there getting texts from women who were there.
Going,
So,
girl, where are you?
I was secondhand there.
You were second. Girl, no, stop. So the one thing they talked about is making sure that we talk a little bit about Project 25, and just make sure
Mm,
that people are looking,
right. Trump
researching.
Trump said he doesn't know where Project 25 came from.
Okay, it's only the people who used to run his administration that drafted
He
it.
said
And
he said he doesn't know.
okay,
He's not sure.
so if we're going to gut the department, so he's not interested in gutting the Department of Education,
No, no.
reversing all LGBTQIA rights. He's not interested in
Right.
any of that. No,
Or
no.
taking 5,000 appointed positions and turning it into
His
25,000 or something crazy.
of his best friends who gave him money,
Right.
and maybe a
Right.
few Russians in between. Like, so it's like, but listen, we we can laugh, and we are laughing, but I think at the end of the day, what we all have to do is make calls. We're talking phone banks, whatever you can do. Give that
Yep.
$10 because that $10
Yep.
cost. Listen, that $10 was $80 million.
Yeah, I registered I did calls for Nevada uh,
Okay.
for one of their local races. I can't remember, maybe a Senate race. So I committed to doing texting again for them this time. So I'm gonna be that person who I usually respond to with stop. Stop to end.
Yes.
Hey, I'm gonna be the one on the other side. Hey Dems, it's
Hey, hey,
time.
girl. Hey, girl. It's call
Hey
me. You can
girl,
say,
call me.
"Hey, call me if you're
Yeah,
interested in voting." Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
we've gotten so many texts. It's been ridiculous, but I think
Necessary.
it's necessary, particularly in swing states,
Yeah,
particularly in those states that maybe we got last time, like Georgia,
yeah.
Arizona. I mean, I'm looking forward to whichever blue eyed white man she chooses to pick for her vice president. 6 foot tall, maybe a little streak of gray hair in the front, but not too
Good
much.
hair. Yeah, just not too much product. So yeah, no, not a lot of product. Can't be over California. Can't be
No
coastal elite
California.
vibes.
No
No,
coastal elite.
no coastal elites.
You gotta be a manly man.
Yeah,
In
we need it.
Montana, you're cutting your own wood.
Right,
You're doing
right.
something like that. You have
Lord, we may even need to take this thing out because probably by tomorrow she's gonna like announce.
I
Okay.
think Eric Holder's busy, and Eric Holder's doing the vetting, and he's focused. So
Oh, I thought you
he's in
said
charge.
Eric Holder was gonna be. It was a possibility.
And if he was, okay, keep
I, I mean, no. Look,
he's not
that's
on the
fine for
list.
my ticket. The darker
Eric
the berry, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine for my ballot, but not everybody.
right. Eric is not on the list. There's a very
Mm,
long list, and neither is Hakeem Jeffries. Keep in mind.
okay.
I won't
Get on the
size.
black man call, Hakeem.
Right, right. Don't call her. Eric Holder's in charge of the decision and the vetting
Mm.
process. So,
I would have thought she brought Cory Booker, and they're close for
Corey for
vetting.
what? Oh,
For
why
vetting,
is
for vetting.
my question is what qualifications? And I'm not hating on Corey because he's a wonderful person, but what qualifications? I mean, Eric Holder
Oh
has the
yeah, no, look.
qualifications necessary. He did.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
he did Biden's.
I just mean because Cory Booker, a lot of these guys, well, I guess most of the people they're talking about are not senators. They're mostly governors, right?
Right.
Most of the
I
people.
think there's
Yeah.
like one or two senators, and there's
Mm.
like people who aren't in politics. I'm like, girl, stop. Don't be getting nobody who's we don't know. We don't need
Yeah,
any
like
nothing drama. Nobody who did blackface. Nobody. They've been doing videos on silk presses. Have you seen the TikToks on silk presses?
yo, her hair looked when she came out, I
Okay.
was like, "Uh-oh." They had her overnight. They were like, "Listen, it's gonna be tomorrow." She was like, "Listen, get somebody here now then because
Now.
we have a situation. And I'm
Right.
not laying down tonight either. I'm sleeping in this chair."
right, right. With that headrest, the
Right.
headrest, because I
She
want to
was
make
like, "Look,
sure she was tight. The color was on
she had the
point.
bounce. She had the bounce.
She had that flow, and the makeup was on point. So listen,
Are
she
the
was.
pearls and Converse coming back?
They're
I haven't
coming back.
s
There's a whole
I
pearls
haven't
and
s
Converse for Kamala.
Oh, there is.
There
Okay.
was a group, and it was happening obviously
Yeah, yeah.
back in during
Back in the day.
2020, but not back in the day, just 2020. Girl, it's not that far away. Wait, was it? Yeah,
Okay.
2020.
Okay.
But
So I need to buy
now
some new Converse. So I need to buy some new Converse.
Chucks and Pearls will
I need to get
be
ready.
right. And I have my T-shirt, Chucks and Pearls T-shirt that I had during the inauguration. I will also say there's a few of us, and not mainly my best friend, her wife, and me and Jen. We've started looking at hotels.
Oh my God. No. You know what? A mutual friend of ours
What?
texted me 3 days ago
Uh
and
huh.
she said, we need to get our hotels.
You do. They're
And
almost sold out. My
and
favorite hotel is
this is what
already
I,
sold out.
this is what I said back.
What do you say?
The best case scenario, a Kamala victory.
Yeah.
What did I just
I'm
say about
going.
believe black women?
I'm going.
What did Maya Angelou say?
When someone tells
When
you who they
someone
are,
shows you who you are, believe
believe
them.
them.
The first time. And the first time was January 6th. Okay? So I don't trust anybody. I don't trust any of them.
I went.
I don't know DC like that. I don't know
Okay,
that
well,
city if I need to start running. So
you'll be
I
fine. Well, I went to the first, I did the whole Obama
was not the same
inauguration.
thing.
I was on the
This was
train.
pre-Trump. That was pre-Trump.
Girl,
Girl,
I'll
they
be there.
stormed the Capitol and tried to hang Mike Pence. He was a Republican vice president.
I'm getting my ticket.
Okay.
What I did last time is I was at this brunch just down the street, my favorite little hotel, and watched it with all these senators. It was fun for district. I don't know what was California district, whatever.
Okay.
It was too cold, so I didn't end up going. Although I had a ticket, it was kind of sad. But
Well, I'll
I,
be doing
my,
a live stream from Los Angeles.
you will. Girl, call me will be one in California and in DC. I'm telling you, Girl, call me is about to be in DC.
I'm gonna say, hey, girl, call me because I'm here watching it.
I went to balls. Girl, I would be ready when Beyonce does the first ball and the third ball. All I'm saying is,
I did want my little Beyonce and Dolly for president
girl, I'm not
shirt.
dealing with this foolishness now. Get your shirt, wear it.
I'm gonna
But
get it. It's cute.
you got a
It's fine.
cowboy. What are we doing? You got a
Cowboy
cow.
Carter. Well, I was thinking that that's something separate. Anyway, can we talk about the Olympics a little bit? Because this is a huge deal. This is gonna
Oh
be passed, but
yes, the
yes,
Olympics. We're so yeah.
the Olympics, and it's it's a perfect time for this to be happening because I don't get crazy patriotic, but this is where my patriotism peaks. I am very excited. I don't know how many of you all have watched the Simone Biles first two
Mm-hmm.
episodes of her doc on
Yeah.
Netflix,
Mm-hmm.
talking about her journey. We have quite a few Black athletes.
And then what was the one about running the
Sprint.
yes,
Yep,
sprint.
sprint.
Sprint was really good. Sprint was really good.
Sprint is very good.
Mm-hmm.
We got two Black flag bearers in Coco
Oh
Gauff and LeBron James.
yeah. Yes.
Very
Is it?
exciting.
And the most important thing, Snoop Dogg.
Multiple generations. Oh,
Snoop
Snoop
Dogg
Dogg is there.
gonna be. Isn't he doing something? He's
Yeah,
doing
Snoop is doing
commentary.
something. You know what he is doing? He's wearing some nice sweatsuits. I've been seeing his custom sweatsuits he has for the Olympics, and he's looking
Yeah,
good.
he does have some custom suit.
He also ran at the Olympic trials. He ran the 200, a full
Oh,
sprint, and the time
okay.
was not bad
Okay, old man.
with those lungs.
Oh, okay. Right. Because I'm sure he's probably been training. Maybe he gave up.
Yeah,
Maybe he gave it up for a couple weeks to get
right.
ready.
One of my favorite things to watch lately, as I've been consuming all things Olympic content, what was the quote I saw? 34% of people think that they could compete in the Olympics.
Yeah.
Like people are really sitting there watching and being like, I could do that. And
Yeah.
there's these videos
Handball. Did you know I could do the
showing.
handball?
Yeah, see, I knew. How did I know that you were going to be part of that 34%?
Handball. Come on,
I
you
was
can
I was bringing it
you
up. I
know
was
it.
bringing it up because of the absurdity of it, but of
No.
course you would think you could be it. But the videos are people trying to do very basic moves from different sports, and it is so embarrassing. It is so embarrassing. It is just I need y'all to watch it and realize you couldn't do this.
I
They
mean,
not like us.
you know that handball is one of the
You
sports, right?
Yeah, but you Tanya, you couldn't do it. Like, this is like you thinking you could land a plane. You can't do it.
I think we
Like,
all
believe
should be.
black women unless they're telling you that they can compete in the Olympics, and then don't believe black women.
You know what I think? I think
Name Tanya.
we should all have our own inner fantasies. I think I'm occasionally Wonder Woman, and I think we all have our own, like,
Yeah.
thing that we
Yeah,
wish we
yeah.
could do. So it's okay.
Didn't you go to the club last weekend to play a racket sport, and you didn't even make it to the courts because someone stopped you with a tray pass margarita?
I did that did happen. I was there, and I don't know why, but I was like, "Why is the club on a Saturday at 11 handing out different margaritas?" I was like, "Oh."
That is not what we call an Olympian's
And
focus.
then listen, being able to lift a glass, you never know. I know
Yeah,
if
you're right. You
I'd
never
win that
know.
gold. I would definitely win the gold if it was like, "How many margaritas?"
Well, I'm excited about the Olympics. I'm going to be that person. If you are planning to go to dinner or hang out with me in the next 2 weeks,
Oh
I'm going to
god.
have my cell phone propped up on something and one earbud in. Okay?
You know you can on Peacock, if you have, you can watch it later.
Yeah, but I can't for gymnastics and basketball. I can't. I can't be later. I got to be in
Okay.
real time.
Me
I'm going to
neither.
be waking up in the middle of the night. It's going to be
Yeah.
that.
Well, you, like my wife, we're putting her schedule together today
Oh,
and
good.
making sure that she has it on her phone and
Oh,
make it
good.
wherever she is,
Yep.
and wondering like when's basketball and why is she was mad because there are some things that are happening at 2 a.m. She was like, I can't watch.
Yes.
I'm
There's
not
a lot.
watching that at live. She's like, I cannot do that. Why is this
But
happening?
they're gonna do that thing where they, like, package it and then play it all at night on primetime
Yeah.
NBC, which I mean, for sports I don't follow, that is fun because you get to learn about the athletes more and things like
She
that.
was like,
But for
men's
sports I
gymnastics.
follow, I gotta be
Well, she
in.
was like, men's gymnastics. Why is it 2 a.m.?
Yeah, well.
Like
Well,
that,
and
like that one. You, you would
yeah,
think.
I know. Well, once it comes back, it's we like everything to be our way in America, but
You
our
do.
time zone is a little different. But in 2028, it'll be here in LA. And then you saw that we're coming also back to America for the Winter Olympics in 2038, Utah. We were just there.
How old am I gonna be? Oh god, girl, I'm tired already. I'm tired already. Let's focus on 2028.
Girl,
I'm not trying to deal with the crowds when
what
I'm
will
that
that
old.
be? Oh, no, sorry, 2034. 2034 Olympic Games. So you
Okay.
will be
In 10 years.
61.
And I might be living my best life in some island. I'll
Yeah.
still be young. I'll still be working. I'll still be causing trouble. Maybe
Well,
not working. I don't know. Maybe I should be like sliding retirement at some point. Wouldn't that be?
oh, you better go check. Do you ever check your retirement and it has the
Every,
little cloud? It has the cloud and shows you your forecast.
girl, I checked that last week in my social security. Because I was like, there are
Social
some
Security?
there are some
That
countries that need if I didn't know where we were going to be last week, so
girl.
I was running numbers, and my social
I
security.
love that you think we're gonna have Social Security.
It depends on
Well, you're
depend on the
you're 10 years
administration.
older than me, so you may have it. But it's gonna run out.
Did you? Did she?
Well, you're 10 years older than me.
But it
Am I
doesn't.
am I
The acknowledgement is really loud, and I didn't need all that. And then first of all, I don't look 10 years older than you. Let's
Girl,
focus.
it has
Let's focus.
I don't think they pay out Social Security based on how you look.
It doesn't matter, but I
Mm.
don't need my age in these streets.
Okay.
Although my birthday is coming up, and you know,
Yeah, I was
it
gonna
is
say
Leo season.
for
It's
someone
Leo
who loves
season.
to talk about her birthday.
It's very important. All Leos
Great.
feel that way, and the Virgos. So sorry, as I said before, nobody cares. So anyway, at the end of the day, I think I want to make sure to just encourage everyone to take moments. This is a lot going on.
Mhm.
It's been a lot, and it's going to continue to get a lot. And it's going to be hard to see all of the hate, the DEI, which is really the N word. So I want to encourage Black women to take time away,
Yeah. Yeah.
turn it all off.
Yeah. And if you don't think you need it because you're feeling fine. I'll push through. We're
Yeah.
here to tell you,
Don't do it.
you need it.
Don't
You
do
need
it.
it, girl. That's why we're about to go on vacation next week.
We are. And it's funny, I cannot believe how tired I am. I keep thinking, I'm like, "Oh, I wake up tired." But because we keep going. We've been keeping it moving during
Mhm.
what is probably one of the most stressful times in American history. And
Yes.
I think,
So,
yeah, soft life. Go back. Like I said, if you listen, we've had some great episodes. Let's remember soft life, thinking about the blue
yep,
zones, thinking about belly
yep,
breath. Go back to
yep,
Z. Z posted something incredible this week about different things that we need to do as Black women and as women, period. And so I
yep,
encourage everyone to think about themselves.
yes. And if you pray, say a prayer for Sonya Massey's family.
Yeah.
Send all the love that you can to a family that is hurting and shouldn't have to.
Yeah. Well, wishing everyone health and thank you so much for listening. And we have some great guests coming up very soon, and look forward to continuing to sharing with you amazing Black women voices.
Yes. And if you need something, text one of your girlfriends and say,
Hmm.
"Girl, call me."
Call me.
Hey, it's Jessica. Thanks for listening to Girl Call Me. If you have something to add or a story to share, come on over to Instagram or Facebook and join the conversation. Also, make sure you follow and subscribe Girl Call Me. You don't want to miss when we release new episodes. Thanks for listening.